Today in camp, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little taste test and a little experiment. First we have here the Legacy old-fashioned pancake mix. This is something you can buy. It's in a nice little packet, nitrogen flushed and oxygen absorbed, and it's supposed to last forever. And you use it for like survival food or camping food or what have you. So we're going to test it for ease of preparation and how well it tastes. And we're going to compare it to, so that we're not just saying, oh, do I like this or not, which is very subjective. We are going to use as our control the Krusteaz light and fluffy buttermilk pancakes. Now, everybody that's had pancakes in America has had Krusteaz. It's just the way it is. If you haven't, well, go to the store and buy some and have some, so you know what we're talking about. This is a complete pancake mix. It says complete pancake mix, just add water. So that's all you got to add to this. The old-fashioned pancake mix from Legacy, however, is a little different. It says here to add 2 tablespoons of oil besides water. So it's water and oil for this. So this requires a little more stuff, because water you can pretty much find anywhere. This, you've got to have some oil in your pack as well. Okay, per the instructions, we're going to take 1.5 cups of the mix. So let's open this up. It's a easy tear open thing. And I got a 1/2 cup measuring here, so we'll dump in 3 of these. 1 cup of cold water, 2 tablespoons of oil. Now let's mix it up. There we go, perfect. It's a pancake consistency, a little bit lumpy. Should make some fluffy pancakes. Let's go cook it and find out. You have to cook them on a fairly cool griddle, otherwise they have a tendency to turn black right away. So don't get your griddle too hot. You'll have to experiment with it a little bit to figure out, you know, what's exactly right. Look at that, golden brown, both sides. That's a nice looking pancake right there. Okay, here we are with the Krusteaz, our control. We put in 1.5 cups of Krusteaz. And so now, as usual with Krusteaz, we just start adding water and mixing until we have the desired consistency. You know, this is a little easier to mix up. Probably doesn't store as well or as long as the other package. It's one of the advantages of the Legacy. But on the other hand, we didn't have to add any oil. It comes with all that already in it. So Krusteaz pancakes take a little longer to cook and a slightly hotter grill, but they also don't turn black as easy as the other one. This is nice and golden brown right now. Look at that. That's a beautiful pancake. Well, this is fascinating. We used the same amount of mix. We got this many pancakes from the Legacy, and we got this many pancakes from the Krusteaz mix. So comparing apples to apples here, I think the apple on the left's a little bigger. Now, one of the advantages of the Legacy food is that it is GMO-free certified, whereas the Krusteaz doesn't say anything about GMOs. So if GMOs are something you're concerned about, well, you don't need to watch the rest of the video, because this is GMO-free. But make sure your syrup and your butter and your toast or anything else that you have with your breakfast is also GMO-free, or you're kind of wasting your time. Okay, so here I have the 2 different pancakes, and I've fixed them the same with butter and syrup. Same syrup, same butter. Let's see how they taste. Let's start with the Legacy. Nice and fluffy, golden brown. That's a nice sweet pancake. Picks up the syrup nicely, doesn't get all soggy and nasty. Let's try the Krusteaz. a little more substance to the Krusteaz than there is to the Legacy. There's a little more to it. The flavor is essentially identical. These have a slightly more baking soda taste to them. And these are slightly sweeter. So I guess it's up to you. There's not enough difference in taste to really consider one better than the other. The conclusion I came to is these don't make as much for the amount of powder mix. They cook on a slightly cooler temperature, which is fine. They have a tendency to burn quite easily, so be very careful with them. They also take a little bit of oil in addition to the mix. This one here, the Krusteaz, comes complete in the box. You mix it straight with water, you get a few more pancakes for it. The advantage to this one is you know there's no GMOs in it, because it says there isn't any. However, make sure the oil you use doesn't have any either, or the syrup or the butter or whatever that you use or eat with it. Otherwise you're wasting your time on that. And then over here you've got just a quick and easy mix. And they taste about the same. I really can't tell the difference taste-wise, other than this one has a little sharper flavor to it and this is a little sweeter. Well, I hope you enjoyed that taste test. And now go out and buy some and try them yourself. Write in the comments below what you think.